weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions.
Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports?
Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. A man who played collegiately over at East Lansing, it's Kenneth Walker III.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, Smith.
He's got his tight end Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Now Smith.
That's complete to DK Metcalf.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
Metcalf with the first down, still without a doubt, one of the toughest assignments in the NFL with his size and speed. A 1,000-yard season for him and an absolute nightmare for any corner who matches up with him.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Ken Walker, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
Now the former Bear, this is David Montgomery.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. You talk about this Seahawk defense.
Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
We go 76, 76.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Tonight, Whirly. Hardball. Two.
Goff on 3rd down.
And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
76, tell him. 76.
On 4th down, Goff.
He's got his tight end. That's Laporta with it. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Yes, sir.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. Goff throwing again. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 50, it's gone. Man open, here's Jones. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Out of the gun, Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after after the catch to pick up.
And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs,
His second touchdown on the season.
and the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Here's Moore. He will return it. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive. They watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Here's Smith.
Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside. You have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
On the counter, it's Walker. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now Gino on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Back to the air, Smith on second down.
He completes this to Walker.
And out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Smith.
Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fan.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
There we go, to that one.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Throw caught by Raymond. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw, Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. He's on his way. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1. Here's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Listen.
Goff now to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. Yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Great pickup by Walker. It was the 2nd back off the board in the 2022 draft, but he was first among rookies in carries, yards, and touchdowns, and was the Rookie of the Year runner-up.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Play action. It's Smith. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Geno now to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Geno's going to throw. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he returns this to the 22.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On second down, here's Goff. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. So he stopped for no gain. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
Super 66.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone.
He's got this, complete to Williams.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's good for a Lions.
Value one. Hey, Shell.
On 1st down, it's gone.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Hey, kill.
Goff.
Open man is Raymond. He's got it.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line.
Five.
Now Goff on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Maverick. We're good. Louis.
Goff now looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
After the interception, here's Smith. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
3rd and 2, Goff. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Flush to his right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Goff. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math, they did it well, and it works for them.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Seahawks are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Here's Smith looking to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And my goodness, another interception.
He may go.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll try and throw for it. It's complete. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This taken in at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the...
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Trenton Simpson. He may go. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now the Seahawks will bring the offense back onto the field, and they'll go for two. They'll look to throw. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Flushed out right. He's airing it out for Williams. It got his man complete.
How about this? Jamison Williams.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Gold to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Out of the gun, Goff. That is caught by Laporta. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Super.
From the 50, it's Goff. Jones has it. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Back to throw, Goff. And that is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Obama. Hey, let's go. We're good.
Throwing on third, Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line.
Hold on.
To the air again, Goff. And my goodness, another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now a play fake, and it's Smith on the move to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we... And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Gold with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Seahawks, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.